Morning. Welcome to this guided coaching meditation with me, Kim Searle. I want to talk about worry today. I've had a couple of instances lately where I have been worried, and it's a normal, natural emotion. And I often talk about spectrums of emotions, which are just an energy. So if you could imagine being a little bit worried to being very worried, bordering on the next level of whatever worry is for you, be it panic or anxiety or something else, I just want you for a moment just to assess when you're going into worry or you're in it, is to understand the degree of it. Why? Very often it helps you understand what is going on for you right now. And actually, you'll know whether you can be more worried or less worried. And once you start to see there's movement there, you've got the platform, the leaping point of being able to make a change. So very often when I'm talking with my clients, I do a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being the best it can be and 0 being neutral, to -10, which is, yeah, very bad. So just before we go into this guided meditation, I want you to just think about where you might be on that scale. There is no right and wrong. You are not sharing this with anyone. It is purely a benchmark for you to understand where you are and what might work for you. So my worry is more of a rumble. And I say a rumble because it feels like it's in the background. And when I'm busy doing something, I'm not aware of it. And then I become aware of it when I go quiet. So I would probably put myself at a 3, maybe a 4. And whatever you've got is okay. But the aim is to address the worry. And that's what we're going to do today. So when you're ready, and in whatever way works for you, I want you to close your eyes and allow yourself, give yourself permission to have this time for you. 10, 15 minutes max, a short amount of time for you to delve into the worry. And I'm going to count from 10 to 1. And as I do, I want you to imagine just releasing any tension, any aches and pains, and just allowing your unconscious mind, that deeper part of your mind that we only access consciously, but not always mindfully. 10. And just sit there where you are and feel your arms. And I want you to notice how they're feeling, because what I'd like to use is those as a benchmark to see how deeply relaxed you can become. And each time you can become deeper and deeper relaxed. 9. And as you give instructions to your body mind, through what I'm saying, just by listening to me and following the instructions to the degree that you can. 8. Because this is precious time for you, time when you could probably think of yourself doing so many other things. And yet, 7. When you're in this space, there is no time. Your unconscious mind does not understand time as it is in the outside world construct. So you can just allow yourself to know that whatever you're not doing can be made up really quickly. 6. Because the worry is not helping you. 5. Wonder. Have you noticed how heavy your arms and hands are becoming there where you are? Maybe your shoulders are beginning to drop and ease the tension. And if they're not, that's okay. Just say relax, 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 pause. Because if you give permission that all is okay, and that if you needed to come back from this, you could really quickly, no problem. You could open your eyes and be fully present if you needed to. And knowing that means that you can drive yourself forward and allow yourself to sink even deeper into the comfort. 3. And during this session, we're opening up a dialogue, hopefully, with your unconscious mind, the worried part of you, for you to explore what is going on too. And your unconscious mind can bring to mind whatever works for it, in whatever way it needs to let you know that is safe, loving and kind as one. Oh, just allow yourself to sink even deeper into the comfort of there where you are. And I wonder what would need to happen for you to be able to double that relaxation. And could you do that now? Maybe even treble it. Just allow your unconscious mind to know right now you are taking time for you. That's right, very good. Sinking right into the comfort. Just focusing on your breathing so that when you are ready, what I'd like you to do is imagine a mirror in front of you. And you can see you in the mirror being reflected back. But this is your worried self. This is your inner worried self. So I don't know, as you look at that person in the mirror, how you know they're worried. Is it their facial features? Is it the way that they are sitting or standing, depending on how you're doing it? Just notice. Because you know worry when you see it. What do you see? And what we're going to do is we're going to open up dialogue with that worried you to understand what it is that's got them bothered, because something has. And the trouble is, we do not give them time, this inner part of ourselves. We don't give them time or space to express what's going on for them, to explain what it is they need. Because we're too busy in our outside world doing whatever it is that we need to do. And we ignore it, we park it, we pretend that part doesn't exist. And of course, the trouble is, it does. And it just gets louder. If you do not address it, it will just come back louder and louder. So just sitting there looking, I want to ask a question through you that you can imagine either saying or just passing the message on to that you in the mirror. What do they need? I know. What? They need something. What do they need right now that will enable them to let go of the worry? And I'm going to go quiet, and all you've got to do is listen and see what comes back. It could be a feeling, it could be a thought, it could be a sense of something. But I want you to, in the quiet, just look at that part of you that's worried and sit with them and see what comes back. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes for that. So just allow that to go on. just asking you to wrap up for a moment. Final words of anything that's going on. Knowing you can come back to this moment whenever you need to. Did you get anything? For me, it was rest. So, I don't know what you got, and you may have got nothing. And that doesn't mean to say it didn't work. You could be building a relationship with that inner part of you that doesn't trust you for whatever reason, because you've let it down, because you've ignored it, because you override it, who knows? And I have done another one on trust, and so do check that out. But the point is, you may not have got something and you may think that's not worked. No, something will have shifted, and only you can tell. If you did get something, now is the time for you to do something about it and demonstrate how this inner part of you that is really important to your welfare overall, and how you come out into the world, how you present yourself, how you are being more you in the world. It's you, just wrapped up in layers and, bundled away. Make sure you do whatever it is that it asks, because it's so important. Just as a side note, you can do this for any state that is not working for you. Now, it may not work if you're in a severe state. So if you're -3 and above, you're up to -10, this may not be the right one for you. In which case, reach out, and I'll put another one in the diary to record something. But this is great for something that's just beavering away in the background and causing you some consternation. So before I bring you back, allowing your unconscious mind to learn and store all the learnings from this session in that place where it stores all your learnings, so that whenever you need them in the future now, they're going to be there for you. Nothing for you to do, just know that you can tap into it whenever you need to. And the more that you understand this process, the more that you can do this on your own. No need to listen to me, because the process is the process. How amazing is that? Beginning to take back control of you and who you are being and who you are in the moment. So I'm going to count you back from 5 to 1. With 5, knowing that it's okay. You're okay. Right now, you're safe. And I just want you to tap into this idea of being completely relaxed that we had at the beginning of the session. Or, as I bring you back to now, bringing back with you whatever it is that you think, or you heard, or you felt, or you sensed that this part of you asked for. Because if that was a small child, you wouldn't leave them suffering, would you? So let's not do that for the younger you within. Doesn't matter the age. It could be the same age you are now, but already they're younger because they're in the past. 3, just allowing your body to come back towards the now. And as you do, as your number changed, as it shifted even a small amount, 1 point, half a point, doesn't matter. If it shifts, then this stuff is the right process for you. You may make a big leap. Now you know, you're like, okay, that's the one thing that's bothering me. Just a way of getting in touch to knowing you've got something to help you on your journey to being the most awesome and fabulous you there is. 1, coming back into the room, opening your eyes, wiggling your fingers and your toes and taking a nice deep breath. so that you can come back into the now. Welcome back.